Hello everyone, welcome to the Web3 Education Investment. How many of you already participated the Decoded conference? So I wake up very early this morning and try to participate and check what's going on there. So one of the talk is by Dr. Gavin Wood. So I would like to share my learning notes, like basically what I have learned, give a summary. So this would be much shorter than his talk. Didn't cover everything, but it should be a brief summary. So Dr. Wood, he talked about the governance version 2. So that's a new version of the governance. He first thanked everyone and then talk about why the governance is so important and review the current state of governance. So this is from his slides, the current state, with all the conviction voting, delegation, and he mentioned those would be the good thing, like conviction voting, for example. They will weight sentiment toward long-term participants, right? So if you are long-term holder, you would like to lock your token, no matter it's a DOT or KSM, in for longer time, and then you can have more voting power. The other thing is the delegation. So the delegation will allow holders to participate without direct voting. So he also mentioned some potential problems in his talk, like if what happens if all referendum comes together? How can we manage that, right? How can those responsible actors, they can vote down those bad war? So he sources a few ideas, like limit the number of active decisions, and so like in a specific time there's only a limited number of proposals, or restrict possible repercussion, require high turnout or approval, increase the deliberation reaction period. And so he mentioned a little bit detail about this one, like the before voting starts, during that, and after voting ends. So the general idea here is all the proposals, they have different impacts. Some of them, they are important. Like if you want to do an upgrade, that's kind of important. You don't want that kind of a proposal just passed silently. If there are some other like a minimal proposal, like send $10, those kind of a small proposal, like it's not that big impact. So normally you can take shorter time. Right now the problem of the current governance is you have to take almost 2 months like to propose to pass. So he proposed ultra no barrier to entry. So basically, like anyone, you can easily propose a proposal. However, it's not that easy to get the result. That means it will stay undecided until there are several conditions, like until a second deciding deposit is paid, like more people will join, the track's needing period has passed, and the track has capacity. And so the referenda with sufficient support and approval are said to be passing, and to be approved. A referendum must be passing continuously for the confirmation period. So basically, this figure can show you overall like how it looks like. When they just start, like you may get 100% vote yes, right? So support you, but as time goes, your percent of support might be decreased because more people just joined. And so those are the overall like confirmation period. This confirmation period could be like long, could be short, it could be just 2 days. And so you have to maintain this wall, maintain like this is before 50, that means the majority. So you have to maintain the majority during those confirmation period. And so during this confirmation period, anyone can also change their mind. So they can vote yes at beginning and take 1 or 2 days, they think about that, then they vote no. That is okay. And so this is the new one, and the new governance also have some new features like multi-role delegation. Because different people, right? They have different roles. Some of them they just work on the tips, they work on the upgrades, so they have different roles. And also he mentioned the governance participation incentives, but I forgot actually what kind of incentives he mentioned. So maybe he said something later. I can check the recording. On the Polkadot fellowship, so it's a new fellowship. It's worth mentioning, like there's no power whatsoever to change the protocol. It's just with a fellowship can place proposals on a whitelist in the runtime, and that is important for the proposal because they need to be whitelisted to get the root privilege to execute some operations. And so all of the proposals, they have to get the whitelist, and the fellowship, although they don't have any other power, they can give the whitelist, which I means it's still a power. And so there will be some other changes like no console ego, no tippers, a lot of other changes. And the timeline is soon, but he didn't release exact timeline. It may take some time. And so overall, like you can see that, like or we can see that Dr. Wood really thought carefully on the governance. He puts a lot of time on that. Obviously, and he proposed some new ideas, and it will bring the Polkadot to another level of decentralized blockchain. So I think the governance overall is a very big advantage of the Polkadot, and I think overall they did a very good job. So that's my understanding and what I have learned for today's talk from Dr. Wood in the Decoded. And I also made a video. I share the NFT claiming for the conference. If you check my previous video, don't forget to claim that like before the due date. So it's kind of cool. All right, thanks for watching, and that's all for today's video. Please leave a comment and subscribe if you don't want to miss any future videos. Thank you all. Bye.